This here is my 2020 F250 6.2 V8. As you can see here, it has halogens, original halogens. Lights aren't so bright. My truck is sitting on a 2.5 inch suspension lift from Radialift, longer coils, upgraded shocks, and I do have the steering stabilizer installed as well. And I did upgrade my tires to the Goodyear Duratrack 10 plies, 2 85, 75, 18. So basically a 35-inch tire on a 18-inch rim. I did purchase these rims. They're black rhino with a negative 18 offset, so they do stick out a bit, as you can see. Not too aggressive. And again, my truck is a 6.2 V8. So what you want to do is pop these off. I believe there's 12 of them. You can use a screwdriver, but just be careful. But they do come out pretty easy. For example, here, pry this side up, work your way around it. Comes up a certain limit, and then you can just go ahead and pop up the main assembly, and it should come right up. So just go ahead and do that for all 12 to gain access to the bottom portion. Kind of the way my headlights look right now. This is low beam. At night they are not bright. They really do suck. Basically, you know, it gives it's not good. I don't like them at all. So this is a little before, and I'll give you a shot after. So after removing all 17 you know, push pins here, we can go ahead and pull this out. So that's what I'm going to do next. Pry it out. Go ahead and set it aside, and now we have access to the back. So after removing your cover, you have 6 screws up here. Believe they're 10s. So what we want to do next is take those 6 out, and then we have one more additional sitting right here in this trap door. So what we want to do is get a screwdriver, let's stick it in here and kind of pry it open, and it should come right out just like that. Once that's out of the way, there's that screw. Once we get all the screws out, we can remove our grill to gain access to the screws for the headlight assembly. So let's go ahead and do that. After removing all 6, and also the 2 hidden down here, there's one. And here's the other one. There it is. You need to also remove 2 more screws, kind of hidden behind the grille and headlight assembly. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. So there's a one right there that I got started. So you need to take that one out. And also that one. So once you get that, the headlight or the grille will come out. Once you remove all 6, remove the 2 hidden screws behind here, and also the screws located down below on both sides. It should pop right out, so let's give it a try. Here. Let's give it a little pull. And the side came out. Give it another pull on this side. Okay. And the bottom. And it should come right out like that. Yep, there it is. So now we have access to the lights. So I believe we have just 3 screws. So we have one here. We have another one right here. And we have a hidden one down here. Down below. Just gotta remove this. The screw in here is half. It's such a pain to try to remove. I successfully, removed the screw. Now I'm having a hard time getting the headlight assembly out. Couple issues. This side came out pretty good. But I might have to adjust the fender. It's a little too tight right in here. I'm not sure if you can see. So we'll see what I can do. So I got the headlight out in one piece, thankfully. So nothing broke. All is good. Oh yeah, this is that half I was talking about. It was such a pain to get to in between there. So the headlight would have come out, so I had to take the screw off. This bolt for the fender, to kind of have some wiggle space and else it pop. So next we're gonna go ahead and remove these connections and go from there. So next I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take this out so I have some wiggle room to get the headlight assembly out. Currently the other side out, so just basically repeat the process and we'll go from there. So now with the lights removed, we want to install this harness, fuse tap, which looks like this, and this will be running all the way into each one of the new housings. So here and here. What we want to do is remove our fuse cover. I'm not sure if you can see that. And what we'll need to do is remove fuse 16 and replace that. So let me set up my light. Fuse 16 is going to be located right here. So be next to this bolt. It'll be this one right here. So we'll remove that and I'll plug in the new one. And just to kind of simplify that, is number 16. So let's go ahead and take care of that. So now I have it plugged in. I have it routed around my battery. Coming up here, kind of just letting it sit right here, all the way down, and we'll plug and play. So next you're going to want to disconnect all these lights. The only thing that you'll be reusing is your turn signal lights. I did order different ones. They haven't arrived yet. They're called switchbacks. There's a delay in shipping, or quantity, I guess. So I gotta wait a couple of weeks for that, and gonna have to remove the whole thing just to install that again. But it's worth the wait. So once you take off all of these, we're gonna be reusing all of them except the high beam. So the two right here, you'll notice that the longer one is a high beam because it sits on top, and the shorter one is a low beam which sits on bottom. So we're only going to use a low beam, and we're going to have to tape this off or something to keep it from the elements. So after we have the new headlights connected, we want to push it back into the clips. Once we have both sides put back inside, we want to test the lights. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Looks good. Looks good. Go ahead and check your high beams, your low beams, your turn signals, and make sure everything works. So I'll get back to you once I complete that. So here I went ahead and started the truck, checked the lights. Everything seems to be working fine, really bright. I do have it on high beam. They look really good, really bright. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off and put everything back together. So now I'm gonna go ahead and reinstall the screws, and also on the side, and then put this whole thing back together, and then I'll get back to you guys after this. So I have completed my light install, and this is how they look. Whenever my switchbacks come in, I need to replace this. That one emits white LED light. It switches back from white LED to amber LED. 4 to 6 week wait period on that. So other than that, they look pretty good. I'm excited to test them out when it gets a little bit darker. So stick around.